Well, they were the glory days of Adelaide radio. It was the 1960s when DJ Jim Slade was almost as famous as some of the biggest stars of the music world. The Beatles, Rolling Stones, Roy Orbison, he rubbed shoulders with the best of them. And as Paul Macon found out, Jim's dusted off some old memorabilia to help baby boomers relive those good times.
5KA DJ Jim Slade takes to the airwaves with the big Top 50 sound.
I used to rush home 4 o'clock to hear the Top 50 countdown.
Hold tight, and away we go with Mr. Georgie Fame.
No one's got a voice like Jim.
Coming up to 13 minutes after 6 at Radio City 5KA.
In the 60s, Adelaide disc jockey Jim Slade ruled the airwaves.
We had the best music, we had all the stars coming here. We met the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Gene Pitney, Roy Orbison. We met all of these people, and Adelaide was rocking.
And in 2014, it's set to rock all over again. And we're not talking about the Rolling Stones concert.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Baby Boomers Rock Adelaide. And I tell you what, most of the baby boomers do rock.
After dropping out to be a full-time carer for his late wife Joy, Jim is back to remind everyone about those heady days that was 60s radio.
They were the days when radio was radio.
Now we realise that when we're looking back, that we just had a turn at being young, so now we just keep trying to relive it.
Now, each month at North Adelaide's Piccadilly Cinema, and for a modest charge, baby boomers gather, grab a glass of grape juice, settle back and travel back 50 years.
Pink champagne, a room of roses, violets blue, candles shine.
Johnny Mack and former Elvis Presley fan club president Lynn Hook were Jim's first guests.
And if he heard of anybody that was in need, he would help out.
Elvis shot a bullet hole in it, a 44 Magnum bullet hole.
It's Lynn's first public appearance in 30 years. Back in 1967, she went to Memphis on a whim to meet her idol.
I mean, I was 21 and it was unbelievable to me. Everybody said, "You're not going to meet Elvis." I not only met him, he knew my name, he knew I was from Australia, he knew all about the club, and he could call me by name. It was wonderful.
She met the king of rock and roll on the set of his movie Clambake and presented him with a book containing 800 photos of Adelaide fan club members.
I was very excited. I managed to take our book that we wanted to give to Elvis on the set and meet him and have photos and watch him rehearse the title song, Clambake.
Meanwhile, taking Jim Slade back to the old 5KA studios in Franklin Street was emotional.
Just a whole lot of memories came flooding back to me.
It's now used by Lifeline, but it hasn't changed much.
It's exactly the same as it was, with the exception of a few photographs and that, but overall it's the same 5KA.
Jim even had his own fan club.
(1967). Yes, guess that was part of the deal. You know, I had a fan club and you had to look after your fans.
And in return, fans like Bernadette Duggan, wherever she is, made up albums dedicated to her radio idol.
Everything is, my whole history is contained in there. She's gone to a lot of trouble.
Back at the Piccadilly, and Jim's show and tell tosses up fans who also have met Elvis, photos of younger years and fashion.
I was about 14.
Were you?
You would have known me then.
And more Jim Slade groupies than you can poke a stick at.
Were you an old girlfriend of Jim?
No. My brother just worked as the cloakroom boy where Jim worked. That's all it is. At Shindig.
Oh, you could be at the Tollgate Motel one night, you'd be at Shindig another, Cardone Club on Sunday nights, Sergeant Pepper's. I've had so much good feedback in the last day just talking about the show and the fact they're looking forward to the next show. So it's always give the people what they want.